Hi there. Hope you have a fantastic day today. This lesson, I will go through 2021 HSC paper with you. Of course, there is a PDF versions on the description below for you to download so you can work with me. Otherwise, let's go straight into it. The diagram shows a compass radius surveys of the field A, B, C, D. And we know that the area COB is 466 square meters. So now what we need to find is we need to find the size angle of COB, okay, correct to the nearest degree. So we need to find this angle here. And let's just name this theta, okay, makes it easier. And we know that the area is 466 and two sides given. So to work out the angle in between, we use area of a triangle, okay? So we know that area of a triangle is a half AB and size, the angle in between, so size C, okay? But in this case, I just label C, angle C is theta. So the area is 466. So 466 equal a half times, doesn't matter which one A or B, so we can UA is 35 and times B is 28, or 28 is A and 35 is B, doesn't really matter, okay? And size, the angle in between, that is theta. So there you go. So we just need to sort this out first. So what I do, I just use calculator, multiply these together. So I just go 0.5 times 35 times 28. 490. So 466 is 490 sine theta. So I just divided by 490 on both sides. 490, 490. That cancel out. So this means that theta is sine inverse 466 over 490. So that will give me, so just go 466 divided by the answer, and I go inverse sine answer. So there you go, 71.99 degrees, but we need to correct to nearest degrees, the whole number if you wish. So that is 72 degrees. So D equal to 72 degrees. Let me just write here. So therefore, angle COB is 72 degrees. There you go. Part B. A farmer wants to put a fence around the triangle DOC. So DOC is this triangle here. DOC. Okay, so this triangle here. So we need to find the length of the fence. Find the length of the fencing required. Give your answer correct to one decimal place. So to work this out, so first of all, I need to work out the length of CD first, okay? Now to work this out, we need to find the angle theta here. Let's clear this first. So the angle of this is, let's make this theta because we need to work this out. So then we can use cos sine rule, okay? Keep that in mind. And we know that from here to here, the angle is 150 degrees, okay? Start from north, go all the way to 150. So that means this angle here is 150 degrees. And from part A, we know that this is 72 degrees. Remember that? So therefore, this angle here, okay, the bearing is 150 at 72. So I just go 150 at 72. So therefore, the bearing of C from O is 222. Okay, so 222 degrees. So keep that in mind. So therefore, to work out the angle theta, so we know that from here to here is 330. Let me just clear this first. And then from here to here is 222. So therefore, the angle theta will equal to 330 minus 222. So let me just write this down. So angle DOC, which is equal to 330 degrees, we minus 222 degrees. So that will give me, so 330 minus the answer. That was 222 earlier. So 108 degrees. 108 degrees. So now we have 108 degrees here. Let me clear everything. So this is 108 degrees. So we need to work out this length here. Okay, so let's say this is x. So opposite of this is x. So we use cos psi rule because only one angle given. Okay, so for cos psi rule, so we know that c squared is a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos of the angle in between. So that is cos of c. Okay, keep that in mind. And we know that c is opposite of 180. So that is x. So keep that in mind. Okay, so now we just go a squared. So c is x squared equal, and a and b is 31 and 28. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one a or b. Okay, so 31 squared plus 28 squared minus 2 lots of ab, 2 times 31 times 28 cos of c, that is 108 degrees. That will give me, so I just go 31 square plus 28 square minus 2 times 31 times 28 cos of 108. So there you go. 2281.45 will do. 2281.45, and therefore x is equal to, so we just square root the answer, 47.8. So 47.8 meters. Okay, because we need to round off to correct to one decimal place. Keep that in mind. So now we can find the perimeter. Okay, or the fencing. That's what that meant. So we need to add these together. Okay, so this length 31 plus 28 plus this x value here. So now fencing, or the length of the fencing, is equal to 47.8. We add a and b. Okay, 31 and we add 28. That will give me, so I just go 47.8 at 31 at 28. So there you go, 106.8. 106.8 meters. So there you go. The fencing is 106.8 meters. Question 40. A table of future value interest factor for an annuity of $1 is shown. Simon deposit $1,000 into a saving account at the end of each year for 8 years. The interest rate for these 8 years is 0.75% per annum, compounded annually. So this means that R is 0.75% and N is 8. Okay, don't forget. After the 8 deposit, that means N is 8, Simon stopped making deposits but leaves the money in the saving account. The money in her saving account then earn interest at 1.25% per annum and compounded annually for further 2 years. Okay, keep that in mind. So these are for compound interest is 1.25%. And then N is 2. The question is this. Find the amount of money in Simon's saving account at the end of 10 years. So remember the first 8 years. So Simon deposit of 1,000, okay, each year for 8 years. So we know that for 8 years, the future value is in this row here, 8 years, and the interest rates is this 0.75. So if we go down this column and across, so there you go. So this is her future value of annuity of $1, okay, but she deposits $1,000, so which is 1,000 times that. But let me just show it how to work it out. So first of all, we know that annuity of $1 is 8.2132. 8.2132. But then Simon's deposit of 1,000 instead of $1. So that means we just times by 1,000, because from here to here we times 1,000. So this must times by 1,000. So that will give me, we move 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 8213.20, because 2 decimal place for money. So therefore, this is how much she has at the end of 8 years. So let me just write this down. Therefore, 8213.20. Okay. So after 8 deposits, if you like. So now she leaves these monies in a saving account at the rate of 1.25% for further 2 years. Okay. So that is compound interest. So we know that the future value for compound interest is present value 1 plus R power of N. Okay. And we know that the present value is $8,213.20 and 1 plus 1.25%. And power of N. Now N is 2. So that is her future value at the end of 10 years. So I just go 8213.20 brackets 1 plus 1.25 over 100. Close brackets, power of 2. So there you go. 8419.81. So 8419.81. So the correct to 2 decimal place. So $8,419.81. So 8419.81. So therefore, at the end of 10 years, she will have $8,419.81. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.